Bum, 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 bum. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Another week. Oh, I can hear stuff echo. 1 second. Oh, what's going on here? I know why. 1 moment. Bear with me, guys. There we go. I was hearing myself there. So, yeah, we are back. Oh, let me mute myself on some. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's better. I think there's something else that's echoing. Where is that? Oh, there we go. Done. Ooh. 3 players were playing from different sources and they were repeating back to me. That's not good. So that's gone out of the way. Good. So yeah, we're back for another week. Safe work stuff, all that goodness. Hope everyone's had a lovely weekend. Today has been a busy day for me. I think it's gonna be another one of those busy weeks again where I'm doing work and stuff and trying to commit time for streaming and everything. So, but yeah, I'm still committed. I'm still gonna do it. So yeah, all good. I'm gonna switch to my canvas here. This is what we did last week. Looks pretty good. It looks pretty good indeed. The Flareon. So I think it's ready to render out, and I'm gonna work on that some more. But like before, like with any stream, I always begin with a warm up or study piece. So excuse me, we're gonna do that first. But before I do that, I'm gonna switch to. I'm gonna leave that on for the moment. I'm gonna make some posts here and there just to let people know I'm streaming, and then I'll begin. Yeah, I'll begin. Let me just post on a few places. I did start a bit late today because I was lurking on VR chat, just checking that out. On Saturday, released I helped release a world with there's some artwork on there, just a little bit of artwork and stuff to make it all look pretty and cool. And yeah, it's been off to pretty good success in terms of numbers, people turning up to the world and having a look at it, hanging out. Yeah, it's really good. I was in there meeting random people, talking to random people. It's nice. It's nice. Okay, just closing a few things here. All right. Now post. I'm streaming on Afro. There we go. There we go. There we go. In general, there we go. Paste that. Finalized. Gone for zoom. Gotta keep this up. There we go. Just like that, done. And oh yeah, one more place got to post. I'll do it quickly. Creative. There we go. There we go. There. Seems YouTube's not refreshing the thing image, but that's fine. I'll have to do. Okay. So I need to do some warm-up studies. So I don't think not on this file. I'm gonna open another one. Oh, keeping the ding sound there. I'm just gonna close that for a second. There we go. All right. So I need to find my folder that I was working on, and I'm gonna open up the study file, and then we're gonna do some just another warm-up study for like another 40 or so minutes, or maybe 50 minutes, and then jump straight back into finishing, not finishing, but getting this refined and getting it on that stage to being rendered out. I mean, it's kind of almost there, but you know, get some refinements done in there, bit fixtures. I'm trying to find my work file whilst I'm talking. There we go. Here we go. There we go. And studies. There we go. It's gonna take a while to load up. There we go. So we worked on this face last time. Came out alright. But we can do another one. Another face. So cubic faces here. Cubic. Various shapes of the head using planes. Good for structural studies. Let me see. Where is my chat? There we go. Right. So I'm going to find another reference to use. I've got a bunch of heads in this file here. In the Flareon file, of all places, I've got like references I've used. There we go. Yep. These are the glum faces I've drawn. There we go. So could be doing this lady maybe. That one's kind of been done. This one could be good to try. Let's find some more portraits to study from. Let's look up some portrait heads, portrait references. Portrait reference generator. Huh. So I'm just looking for a decent head to draw, maybe just to start off with. Oh, there's a dude head there. I just lost it. Oh, just clicked on the wrong button and it disappeared. We'll find it. Where is it? Oh, here you go. This looks interesting to paint. I think I may have to draw that dude's head. It's about finding the right lighting as well. Yeah, I think that one will do. I think the one I saw originally, that might be the one. Okay. Let's see. I think the volume might be loud. I forgot. Is it loud? Oh, it's not loud. Okay, it's perfect. It's not too over the top on my side, on your side either. Because on my last stream I had the volume really high because I wasn't talking, just the YouTube side playing. So. Oh. Okay, I think I'll go for that head that I was looking at before. Yeah. Cool, let's go for this one. I'm going to copy this across. Art Studies. I'm going to drop it in here. There we go. Let's scale it down. Just going to hide that. Doesn't really matter. Make a new layer here and just fill it up. Oh, hello. There we go. That's better. Okay, fine. So have a like that. Have a like that. Trying to match that colour in the background. Right. I'm just gonna make a new layer here and start painting this out, or drawing, should I say? Let's hide a few things here. Right. Cool. I think we're ready. Ready to draw this head. I'm just going to minimize a few things here. It's going to bring up the Streamlabs and so keep notifications I can see, otherwise I forget. Sometimes notifications happen so quickly, you won't even notice how quick it's gone. There we go. Right, let's do this. I'm going to set timer for let's set to 40. Let's set to 40 minutes. 40 minutes, and draw this head. Here we go. I think the light. Oh, actually, before I start, let me see, how's the lighting? Let me see. The lighting's pretty good on me. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good on me. I was concerned about the lighting because I don't have my LED bulb on right now, so keeping that off for now. So it's gonna have just these two light sources only, which is fine because we're only working with value. It's not going to really affect what I see in colour, so it's all good. It's on 10%. That's why I control. There we go. 10%. That's not good. Let's turn on the pressure as well. So get like a nice soft line as well. I can do some weight control. Yeah. So as I was saying before, this weekend that went, launched a VR chat world along with a friend of mine who built the world. I helped him with some ideas and how to lay, what sort of things to have in the world, and also helped out in some asset making. And yeah, it's been great. It's been great, and I have to say, VR chat is like, I mean, right now, given this lockdown, there's a lot of people using it right now, especially with the Index, which is like the standalone VR headset. So VR chat supports that, and excuse me, and yeah, it's really nice. I've not really made myself an avatar yet, but I've been using Haru from Beastars because she's an awesome character and I like her. Looks like her very much. So I've been using her as my avatar. That head goes up there like that. Yeah, VR's like slowly taken much of my time, and I need to try and get some of that time back. As much as fun as it is, I mean, to be honest, I'm not been gaming much on it. It's not much of a gaming thing. I'm using it more of a social aspect because you get to hang out with friends that you know, and you can play games. There are games on there you can play with them, but most of the time it's just been hanging around and having conversation. It would be nice. I think it would be nice to just stream that one day. Just stream that on Twitch maybe. But I'm not sure. It's one of those sort of things, right? Streaming conversation. Along with that, you get all the occasional randoms who are rather interesting characters. Strange, but yeah, they like to cause trouble by using complex models which can potentially crash your system. Obviously, luckily, VR chat has a failsafe. You can disable models that are like complex, so it prevents any weird stuff happening to your resource hungry stuff. So because most of the time things like that will crash if if someone uses a really complicated model which causes loads of polygons and stuff flying in the air, which can take a hit on your processing power and RAM. So luckily, VRChat has that kind of way to disable it, disable things like that, so you don't have to like have your PC suffer or computer suffer from someone's ridiculous models. But yeah. Trying to get the shapes here. Just getting the shapes right. Oh, getting some latency because I've got this file open, the Pokemon file open. I can feel the latency, the lag of the rush kick in there. What I'm hoping to do, and I've mentioned this time and time again, once I get the upgrade, I think this will make it run a lot faster. I think. So be interesting to see how much of that actually makes a difference. But for now, yeah. Yeah. Got the yeah. Sideburns there, comes up here. The eyes have always been my problematic thing, but I want to take it head on. I'm going to take it head on, smash it right in the balls. Oh, I forgot to check Picato. Oh, there we go. Cryovolf. I have an eggplant. I have an eggplant face, Mr. Eggplant. Trying to position all my windows there. There we go. Yeah, so we're working on this fascia. It's a nice warm up painting to what we eventually building up to, which is the Pokemon. But yeah, when I get this face working. Race that way. There we go. So bump there. Some bump goes in like that. Goes up. So this part here, I'm gonna fix that. Fix the nose as well. Got to fix things. There we go. Person, so this thing comes out. If you notice the planes, it doesn't go inwards, but it comes outwards here. But then it goes inwards here a bit, just for the part, the mouth. Gotta make confidence strokes of knowing what's there. See, comes underneath, and then comes back up. So this part here. So the planes are coming outwards. I've got to get the planes outwards, you see. So I'm trying to get the planes to look right. Obviously this part also plays a structure. Right. The jaw should be coming out a bit, or about downwards a bit. So I think this brow comes a bit outwards, a bit inwards, a bit. Sorry, and I think we can probably bring this out along the. Oh, just a tad bit, just a tad bit. There we go. A little bit of trickery of moving things around, you know. You can move it around in digital. So if this was traditional, you'd have to move it, draw it along. But that's fine, you know. we're still drafting, so it's fine. Got my brush a bit bigger there, a bit slightly bigger. Foxykins. So this head here comes inwards a bit more. There we go. So, how's it going, Foxykins? If you're listening, there you go. How are you today? I need to charge my phone in a minute. It's on 28%. 20% is not good. So this part here, I need to try and make it so we're looking slightly from an angle. So try and get it from an angle. Oh, see, went off a bit tangent there. Went off a bit of tangent. Like so. There we go. That's more like it. There, I think that's about a good sign of an oval. There we go. So there we go. Got the arch there. Curls around there. So this part here, you know, that's the brow line. Brow line there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get that bob in the nose nostril done right as well. This part here is that I'm trying to get that nostril part in. Like so. That curve. Fuzzy little head, fuzzy hair, little head hair. Cuts down there. Right, let's get on with painting in a minute. Just gonna stretch my arms a bit. let's get painting this dude in. How long have I got left? Not paying attention to the clock here. Clock, just minimise the clock somewhere. I've got 24 minutes, so yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm expecting it to be a lot less, but that's good. That's good. All right. Itchy beardy. So I'm gonna block this in, get that initial shape down. I'm gonna try and work on the values of this head. Definitely want to focus on the eyes though, because that's the place I've been trying to hone in on. You know, this part here, the inside of the eye that's around the socket, the muscles that surround the eye socket, and how the eyeball sits. You know, because it's a lot of things going on in there, and I've been slacking on it. I've been slacking on it, if you ask me. I've been slacking on it, and I'm gonna try and nail it. I'm gonna try and nail it, and there you go. So that hair part here, I'll leave out for now because it doesn't really matter, because that can just be detail, right? That can just be the detail part with any kind of hair. Same hair as well. We're just blocking. Oh, it's undissolved. Why is it undissolved? There we go. Yeah, just gonna block it in. There we go. Lovely. Right. And make a new layer on top of this. It's gonna mask that on top, so it becomes like a transparency mask. So when I paint over it, it won't go beyond these parts of the face of this blocking I've done here. So if I pick a slightly lighter, here we go. So we start building our values around this face without without getting too complicated. Just really keep it simple. You know, there we go, a bit there. So I'm squinting my eyes as well when I do this. So when I squint my eyes, it just gives it that it makes me see the parts I want to shade in and everything else. So I'm not really taken aside by any complexities. Just I'm looking at shape. What shapes can I see when I do these shading? These highlights, as you see. So there's a little bit of line there. See, the nose has that shade there. Same here. There's a shadow there, but that's fine. We'll be coming back to that. We'll be coming back to doing that. And then the ear, yeah, ear's got some sort of shading going on here. Bit of shading there, lighting around here. Look at that. Well, actually, I've got to post that I'm streaming on another channel. There's another channel I'm meant to be posting on that I'm streaming, and I forgot to do it. I should do it right now. Twitch. Where is that? Gaming. There we go. Gaming. Oh, gaming. I can't spell gaming properly. There we go. So it's going to darken this in. So now I can really start to look for these changes in value, right? Same here. The cheek. But there's lighting that comes back here again, so really subtle lighting. So I'm going to bring this back a bit. But again, I'm going to be shading these in, blending them in, as you should say. Blending them in. So I'm going to gradually build this up, though. Gradually build it up. So it makes it easier. Easier on the eyes. Easier on just about everything else. Look at that. It's much better. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Oh. There we go. Also the hair. The hair is pretty much like almost black, so we can probably get away with that. Probably get away with doing that, or maybe just maybe it's not too black, but it's like a, there we go, kind of like a almost just really dark grey, really dark grey. You can just put that in, right? Bump up the value just a bit for the sideburns. So these areas here, we can just gonna put some strokes here and there just to indicate that it's you know, bit of hair, right? Mr. Lung, glad you can make it. So glad you can make it. I was just saying on stream a few minutes ago about working on a 2-month VR project with you, and it's been I'm happy to say it's been a success, right? It's been a positive outcome. Lighter. There we go. And the arch there. Màu, yes, màu. There we go. Gonna shit this in there. Oh. So the central part here might be a bit darker, I think. Yeah, a bit darker here. Oh, it's way too dark. Oh, what's going on there? There we go. Some weird value changes there. Yeah, if you're on Twitch as well, feel free to say hi. You know, don't be shy. You know, I'm always here to talk. Normally I talk to myself right now, but that's fine. I like talking to myself. It's good for the speech. Good for the speeching. You know, I do sometimes say things out of left field, but getting better. I think I'm getting better. Mr. Lung is working on some stuff. He's doing stuff. Lung work. There's a bit of shadow going on it, so I might just block this out. Make this nostrils darker because there we go. This part here. There we go. I think this is where I should probably start using some of the some subtle blends, but I'm not yet. You probably heard there if you didn't. I've got the heater on. Aniseed Wolf, how's it going, man? How are you this evening? How are you? Hope you're well. Hmm. Good, thanks. Good. Glad to hear. How's your day been? Busy? Work, and usual. Yeah. Good old work. Oh, mine's been a busy day, I was saying before. Whew. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Fixing all the issues. Oh, God. I've been, like, yesterday I was having, like, laptop issues, and it was just so annoying, something to do with, like, the Microsoft redistribution libraries that make things work, and, like, suddenly my Illustrator program just wouldn't export files to the web, you know, like, don't know what was going on, and I still haven't figured out what's wrong with it. So I have to, like, that was a bit of, like, lost like a few hours trying to fix that. Not used Windows in years. Best to use what is it, Linux? Is it Linux? Or you can't go wrong with those. Excuse me. Yawny. Got a light yawn there, even though I've been drinking coffee. I'm getting a bit of yawns there. Last night I went to bed around about 2:30 in the morning playing Phasmophobia with some people. Linux is for personal stuff, Mac is for work. Mac, yes. You can't go wrong with Macs, but I guess sometimes Macs have problems as well, right? They have their little fair share of stuff that happens, and you just go, what is wrong with it? And you try to fix it, and it's just leaves your head scratching. It's like, what? But yeah, I find Macs to be much more friendlier at working. Things just work, right? Yeah. Yeah, Windows is only good for one thing, video games. Everything else, it's just... Yeah. See, at one point I was considering to get a Mac, but then I realised that if I get a Mac laptop, I have to get all the software for that, because all my main stuff is always PC. So you got to buy things twice, right? Got to buy one for Windows and one for so all these like extra things, you know. So I thought, right, just stick with PC. Good old Dell laptop. Yeah. So what are you doing this evening? Doing anything? Playing some video games, or just chilling out? Doing some work, or? Chilling? No, chilling's good. Chilling is good. Chilling is very good. Yes. Best sort. Well, I am grateful that you're chilling out with me this lovely Tuesday evening. It's almost Wednesday. I'm looking forward to the bank holiday as well. I don't work late much these days. Oh, that's good. You shouldn't. No one should be working late. I've been working late because I get carried away. You know when you get carried away, like when you're trying to solve something or you're trying to make something, and you just get lost in that sort of mentality of just getting it done. You know, like that work feel. That's happened a few times. I shouldn't be doing that, and I've done that a few times, and I'm trying my best not to do that again. That kind of, it's like, I've got to get done. Like I'm feeling drived up to get it done, and forget the time, and before you know it, it's like 7:30. And then you keep on going, and you realise, it's like 8 o'clock. Okay, it's time to stop. It's time to stop now. I've not been told off yet. I've got a feeling it's going to be coming at some point. I'm a contractor, you see, so I have been charging overtime for some things, so I should probably not be careful. I should not be doing that. But I think right now the place I'm working, I don't think they don't seem to mind, because as long as things get done, everyone's happy, right? As long as it's done. So yeah. Mm. Do you, so I think you don't play PC. Do you play PC games? Like, what kind of PC games do you play? I think it's all strategy games. Is it strategy games, or what kind of PC gamer are you, Mr. Wolf? Not much Minecraft and racing games. Ah, racing games. Okay, nice. Yeah, I know a couple of people that into racing. I think Mr. Lung, who's on Picato, he's into racing, and I think mentioned to you. Actually, you might know him. Actually, his name's Dog Toy. You might have spoken to him a few times. You may have spoken to him at the meets in the past. Dog Toy, does that ring? Yeah, you know Dog. Yeah. He's on my Discord group. He was on last night and was playing some. Phasmophobia, but he does play racing games as well from time to time. I watched him play some. It's not just any racing games; those proper racing games. You know, the ones that require much. Rally car games, which are really full on. They look a bit pro to me. So he plays those games. I've seen them stream it on Discord. Hmm. Getting these shapes in. Oh, that shadow there, actually, that's more brighter. It's more brighter here, so it comes outwards. See, so this, like so. It's one of the things I failed on before when I was painting mouths. That comes out. Subtle, so subtle. I should probably start hiding this. Ooh, scary face with the beady eyes. Oh, hang on. Well, yeah, let's get the eyelids in. Let's get those eyelids in, so it looks less scary. Right now, it's like right now it doesn't have any eyelids, so it looks a bit some sort of eyeless. Just an eye. It's a bunch of eyes there staring at you. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I played a bit of those. But to be honest, I've been playing things like Distance, which is more. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I've played Distance. That game is tense. Like you have to think fast, right? Go upside down. Got to jump over certain things and do crazy ramps. I think I played in multiplayer once as well. Yeah, that game's too difficult for me. And I just drew on the wrong layer as well. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, damn it. Well, gonna have to just paint over it, I guess. Paint over it. It's 80. Let's put 100% again. There we go. Dope. Yeah, I've not played Distance in a long time. I'll have to probably check when I last played it, but yeah, it's. Minecraft is another game that I've not played in a long time either. I think I kind of stopped once I realised that there's only so much you can build with the default stuff, the default redstone stuff. Because I want to make like a pipe system which draws in water from the river, takes it through those little pipes up a hill, up on top of a mountain, like not a mountain but like a hill where our encampment was, and then feeds the water into a well. Couldn't get it to work, And then someone told me you have to get like plugins, mods, which increase the functionality of the red crystal circuitry. I was a bit dismayed about that. I was like, oh, wish that. It's a shame because if it had these extra features, like built in, Minecraft will be a very powerful, game, in terms of what we can do with it. Possibilities are endless, as they say. What's going on? There we go. Wasn't going through though. There we go. Oh, probably. I don't think you can move water easily like that. Yeah, you can't. You can't. I thought you could, but yeah. Because like my problem was like because my base was on top of a mountain, on top of a hill, you have to keep going down, and filling up a bucket of water, and filling up a well and stuff. But rather, it would have been nice if you just have a button. You press a button and it deploys. It fills the bucket with water. That kind of functionality, but wasn't to be. It was not to be. No. I was actually pondering this Saturday to actually go into London for a change because, like, I mean, I haven't had my vaccine shot, but like, it would be nice to go into London and go to a Nero's just to, have some coffee because I've not been to Nero's in a long time. And the only thing that's around Barking is Costa. No offense to Costa, Costa's all right, but nothing. I just prefer Nero. Nero's coffee has something about it which I like. It's always nice. Good old Nero's coffee. Oh, there you go. So this area is slightly brighter, so I'm going to bump up the value just a bit there, so get that nose up, and then there's like a treacle of brightness happening here, like going up here. Oh, if you don't mind drinking outside, we can probably meet. What's it, Saturday maybe? Have some paint to do probably. We'll see. Yeah. I mean, normally, my idea was to go to Nero's and sit there and draw for a bit before heading back home again. But I'll let you know. Yeah, if I get out of bed on time and stuff. Yeah. Oh, the morning might be tricky because Saturday mornings, well, 11 o'clock, I've got a panel, Confuzzled panel. So I don't know if you know Confuzzled, the UK's biggest furry convention, are doing a virtual con, and I got asked if I was able to do a panel on dealing and stuff like that. So I said yes, and I didn't realize the timing was 11 o'clock on Saturday, so I have to get up early for that to do a talk on that, and then I don't know how. I think it's for an hour. It's an hour's talk, and hopefully I can just head out from after that. But so yeah, if I that's the time, and let me know that I've gone past 40. Let me just stop. Let me just have another 10 minutes, another 15 minutes. 15 minutes. There we go. After painting, yeah, 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 yeah. I'll let you know if I decide to go. I mean, I'm pretty sporadic when I make my mind up if I'm going out or not. It all depends on how, like, what time I get up and everything. But with the panel happening, I'll probably just do it from my bed. You know, do the panel talk from my bed. You know, because I won't have the microphone, I won't have the webcam on. I'll just be talking from my bed about stuff. Maybe have a little nap along the way. No, that'd be bad. But yeah, I'm not sure what to talk about. It's going to be about, if I'm correct, the panel's about talking about, you know, how to get into dealing, you know, at conventions, and what to think about, you know, what sort what's it called, suppliers, you know, how to, you know, where to, what sort of suppliers to look for, what sort of things to sell on your table. You know, if you're dealing for the first time, what sort of things to think about when you do these things, rather than just go in there. Because I remember my first time dealing, right? My first ever dealing was at RBW. Do you remember RBW? That was my first time I'd ever done any form of dealing, and that was it was at the Imperial Hotel. Is it Imperial Hotel? I forgot the name of it. The one that's in Russell Square. Yeah, that really horrible looking hotel. That's when I did my first dealing, and I yeah. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know what I was doing, but I learned a bit from that in terms of you know, what to do next time round, and it's a learning process. I'm glad I did it. It was a learning process for me in terms of, you know, in terms of how to prepare yourself, right? How to prepare yourself to doing these things, because a lot of people out there who do dealing, who've never done before, you know, they're not sure themselves. They're always asking themselves, "Oh, post a link now. It's all right. It's all right." No, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I can see. I can see the post. I can see the link. I've got the link. It's just the bot. The bot. I have a bot there which automatically tickles you. But I can see it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If that's an area by the Upminster. Yeah. I see. That's the one I went to. I think that's the Nero's I went to. Yeah. That's the one I went to when I mentioned to you when I went to Suffolk. Yeah. Let's get the air there. Oh, pressure on? I don't have pressure on, that's why. There you go. So when I have pressure on, I can control the flow of value. So, yeah. So. Boom, boom. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah, that's what made me think of it. I tell you what, the Neros I go to. Have you been to the Oxo Tower? You've been around there? There's a. I think you've been there. No, you haven't. Okay, it's across the river. It's across the river from Blackfriars Station. It's just across the river. You can't miss it. It's got Oxo on it. At the bottom of the tower is a Nero's there. So I mean, if you Google Cafe Nero, Oxo Tower, you'll see it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the Nero's I go to because it's nice. The view's nice because you can see the Thames outside, and it's just nice. I like that one, and it stays open late. When lockdown wasn't going on, that place closes at 11 or I think it's 11 or 10:30, one of the two, because it's summertime. They close a bit later. I can stay there for hours, just sitting there, you know, hanging out with people and just chatting and drawing and just chilling out. You know, it's just, sometimes it's nice to just unwind. You know, you're familiar with South Bank? Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, South Bank's got some lovely places around there, and yeah. Paste that there. There we go. But yeah, me and Ultra would go there. I normally message him, say, hey, hey, I'm there. Do you fancy having some coffee and drawing? And he'd be down, and that's where we'd hang out. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, but overall, it's a great location. We've had a few meets there. We sometimes have like meet our friends there and just hang out. It's a good place to finish off the day as well after a meet. After you had your going to the meet, you've had your dinner, whatever. Wherever restaurant, we go there as a finish off. To get some coffee, chill out, unwind. It's like what a day. The fur meat can take it out of you. You know what I mean? It will take it out. The energy out of you. Sometimes you just need to sit down and unwind with a nice cup of coffee and maybe a muffin or something, just to bring back that energy a bit. And it's a nice end to the evening as well, because after eating you just want some beverage. It doesn't have to be coffee, it can be tea, tea or hot chocolate. Yeah, this face is coming along really nice, I think, for study. So that part there. So this part here is a bit more. Needs to be a bit more values. So I'm just gonna, there we go, bump it up a bit. So, and then a bit here as well. Like so. Itchy eye. Got 7 minutes left, and I'll be working on the Pokemon. Tragically, I think I'm getting some bad reactions to caffeine recently. Need to drink tea or coffee, tea or hot chocolates. Oh damn, yeah. If you are getting that, yeah, definitely, yeah. Hot chocolate would be a better choice, or maybe I've been drinking Horlicks, malted milk. Well, thank you. Malt. Like after Christmas, after New Year's Day, I started drinking malted milk and Horlicks, and that was just to get my sleeping pattern fixed, because obviously my sleeping pattern by then was completely off. Like I'd be getting up really late in the afternoon, only to be going to sleep really late, like early hours late. So it's just not on. So to start off the cycle of getting back to normality, Horlicks malted milk seems to be a good, nice drink. I don't know if it's a good thing to have during the day. I don't know, but it can be. I guess for some people it can be a nice it can relax you, I assume. But I use that as a means to try and get some sleep, or try to get some sleep anyway, because it's difficult to just lay there and lay there in bed just staring at the ceiling and try and close. There've been times where I've closed my eyes, right, and you're not sleeping. You just close your eyes. You're trying to sleep, but all you're doing is laying there with your eyes closed, and before you know it, time's moving as well. And then by 5 o'clock, that's when you start feeling sleepy. That's when you start falling asleep, only to realise you've got to wake up in about a few hours because you've got to go back to work, which is it's not good. So yeah, but I'm glad I've got my sleep pattern fixed in terms of what I do, and yeah. I know a lot of people have insomnia and stuff like that, and I feel for them, because insomnia is a terrible thing to have. It can really mess you up, right? It can really mess you up. I think my chin, this part is slightly outward, so I'm going to close this in. So I'm going to erase that part here. I'm going to erase this just a bit. There we go. Erase that line. Close this off. going to bring up that nose a bit more. So there we go. Oh, paint the wrong layer. Paint on the wrong layer again. See, it's happened again. Okay. Not really had that issue. If anything, everything the opposite. They a few times I've had issues of had sleeping. I was never really too tired the next day anyway. Okay, all right, I get you. Yeah, I think the older you get, sleeping's important. I've noticed. Like I've noticed that, like, if you have a proper good night's sleep, you have more time in the day to do things, right? And I realised that when I used to sleep late, even though I got stuff done, I've lost a lot of time during the day. Like, you end up having less time to do things than you as if you would if you woke up properly. Because if you wake up properly, then you have a full 12 hours, more than 12 hours, right? And yeah, it's. I was paying the price by staying up late, streaming late as well. Oh, sorry, I've got the had the Big Hearted chat running there. There we go. Oh, let's copy the YouTube chat. Oh, one second. Let me check if YouTube is quiet as well. Good. Let me just copy the chat box from YouTube and move it into OBS. Shouldn't take long. Doc, custom browser. There we go. Apply. Boom. Done. Sweet. 2 minutes left. And there we go. Sweet. Yeah. Sleep is important. That's the motto. The subject of today. Sleeping. If you don't sleep properly, you can have a bad time. You're going to have a bad time. Looking closely at this lip. There's a slight, really subtle lighting. There we go. There we go. Checking the chat there if there's anything's happening. Oh. Yeah, so today, just before I started streaming, I was on VR chat again, just seeing what was going on. Some new. There's actually people in there which are like discovering the world. And there's the world that myself and Mr. Lung have made, and it's yeah, it's been very good turnout. Not use VR chat yet. I want to my new place where I have room for VR. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you want Aniseed, you should check out just check out VR chat on desktop. It's like Discord, but you can use the keyboard controls to move around. That's what I was doing this evening. I wasn't in VR myself. I was just in desktop and talking to people on the mic. So you can still have the social aspects of VR chat without VR. But I mean, obviously, having a VR headset does make that slight. It makes it more interesting. The interaction of it. You know, certain worlds will support the VR part of it. But yeah, you don't need it. You don't need it at all. I mean, when I first started using VR chat, I didn't have a VR headset to begin with, so I was just talking to people. But yeah, it's like kind of like getting a fursuit for the first, getting a fursuit. Everyone's got a suit except for you, and you're thinking like, I want to get a fursuit now. I want a fursuit, and then before you know it, you buy one, which is your VR headset, and then you become part of the mob. In before the Greek god loincloth censor mark. Oh, how's it going, Woodkin? welcome, welcome. How are you? So what? Yeah. So that's the indicator there. That beeping sound was the. I should stop the warm up and work on the Pokemon, the Pokémon. I'm getting carried away with this though. This dude is whoever this person is. Make him look dapper. He's been. Who's that? I don't know who he is. I don't know. He's someone I found on Google. I just googled a portrait. Find me a portrait image to paint, and I was like, okay, this will do. I just like the lighting of it. Lighting here, here, and like, this shape here. So yeah. Sometimes it's good to just challenge yourself and just by painting something that you think you'll struggle on, and yeah. I mean, if I was given some more time, I would fix this face even more. There's some stuff I want to fix. The eyes look a bit flat still, but yeah, I can probably come back to this tomorrow, or maybe repaint it again, start the whole thing again tomorrow. But the piece de resistance, which is actually this cranium should be going back further. So again, things like that could be fixed, but we're done for now with this. Actually, if I'm looking at the screen here, see this is bright here. That's a bit too bright, so I'm gonna put this down again. See from up the screen here, because I've got a smaller screen on this side. I can see the lighting, and I should be using that. Just if I zoom back a bit. So on mine, it's a bit more darker. So there we go. Make it 100%. Let's make it 80%. There we go. Sometimes just zooming back just helps to get the face right. Right. There we go. So it's got some lighting, but not enough. And then this part, this shadow under the neck, kind of rolls back. I'm not sure what Woodkin meant by the in before Greek god lion cloth censor mark. Where's the lion cloth censor? Where's the lion? I didn't see a lion. I don't see a lion. Or is it me? Am I like calling me a lion? Am I a lion? Am I a foolish lion? Foolish lion. The lips here are a bit brighter on mine, so I'm going to knock this back. Cool. Pokemon time, right? Let's do that. Let's save that. Let's close that. Come on, studies. Flareon. Here we go. Boop. So this is what we did last. What was it? Last Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. How much we got done? Water, quench your thirst. I think I finished the coffee off. Let me see. Yeah, the coffee's gone, so just the water left. Another tip about VRing is you need to have water. VRing can make you really, really thirsty, and that's something I learned. You start drinking a lot more water because you're just standing around. It's exhausting, just waving your arms around, doing these things, all these little wobbly arms and stuff, and picking things up and throwing things, or slashing things, or opening doors like that. With hand gestures. Makes you thirsty. And talking can make you thirsty as well. Okay, here we go. So I loaded up my references. Glorious references. And here we go. Right. So I'm just laying it all out. Just make sure my things on here is fine as well. Okay, cool. Check my phone. Phone's still on 27%, so it's still running well. I'm meaning to charge it later, you see. So after the stream, I'm gonna charge my phone up. So I'm actually happy with this, the way this has turned out. I was actually concerned that it was going to turn out to be a horrible, rather spooky little critter, but it's turned out rather nice. I'm just going to give it a little nose, black nose. And yep, there we go. Excuse me. Yeah, so I did some referencing on fire eaters and stuff like that, and people that play with fire. You know, the sticks, or like I can't remember, I don't know what it is. It's like two balls on either side of fire, and they got like on a string or some sort of rope, and they swing it around really fast, or they have it on a stick, a staff, and they normally do it on beaches and stuff. So I've been like using that as references and stuff to get some idea on lighting and stuff like that. So I've been using it here, exactly here, and how much intensity such a thing would have on this critter. Even though the fur is white, this would be, you know, really this kind of burned out kind of color. So maybe there might be some white in there, but like so it's been so now that I can come back to this, I can now, you know, really think about these areas of interest, right? So you never watched Pokemon? Oh, okay. I know certain main characters are called Ash Ketchum. It's Ketchum, but you can call him Ash Ketchup. He derived from a tomato. He derived from a squashed up tomato, and there he is, you know. So no. I mean, I'd recommend watching Detective Pikachu. You might like that. Ash Ketchup does sound better. I agree. Ash Ketchup. I'll recommend, if you've not watched it. 21 out of 24 at the time of this post. Oh wow, okay, Galen. That's pretty impressive, Lung. Sorry, Aniseed. Yeah, I recommend Detective Pikachu. It's a great film. Stars Ryan Reynolds as the voice of Pikachu, and it's really good. If you like Ryan Reynolds, which I'm sure you've heard of him anyway, if he plays Deadpool. He plays Pikachu in the film. Really well, really good, nice performance, and it's enjoyable. It's an enjoyable film, and you don't need to know much about Pokemon to enjoy it, right? Yeah, you know he's cool. So I recommend it. Great, good, it's a good movie. And an interesting information about that film. It was filmed in Liverpool Street. The filming of it was in Liverpool Street. If you watch the trailer, I don't know if you want to. I'd recommend, if you've got time to watch it now, whilst you're watching me, have a watch of the trailer, and you'll see that the location is a mishmash of Liverpool Street and Bank, with a bit of post-production stuff added onto it to look like a different city. It's really interesting, cleverly done. But what gives it away is all the red buses and the taxis, and of course the street signs and stuff. It's still there, but it's it's funny. It's kind of hilarious, but I mean, for that, I'm happy with that, about that, because every time I go to Liverpool Street, I know, like, oh, this is where the Pokemon are. This is where they all are. This is where they all reside in. Right? I walked down the road from Liverpool Street, or did until okay, yeah. I used to work near what do you call it? Not Moorgate. It's Moorgate. Yeah, Moorgate. Yeah, Moorgate. Between Moorgate and Liverpool Street, right? And I loved it. The area was nice. It's a nice area, especially going to the what's it called? The Barbican. Such a surreal place. It's just mind blowingly, surreal. I can't explain it. It's just, oh, I find that to be. Which officially I work in Salesforce. Bishopsgate. Okay, all right, Bishopsgate. Oh, of course, Bishopsgate Tower. Yes, yes. I get you. Just gonna add some little subtle, soft values there, just to cut into that. There we go. There we go. Just gonna add some more warmth here, just to push this forward, and also just to. There we go. I like playing with lighting. It's just a way to enhance your pictures. Picture enhancement. Which reminds me, I need to. There's a bunch of commissions I finished a while back, and I've not uploaded them to anywhere yet, except for the customers. The customers got the picture, they've uploaded it elsewhere, and I haven't. I work in the top floors are actually some restaurants. Ooh, I bet they serve tasty posh food. Yeah, tasty posh food, foodie. Yum 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 yum. There we go. Try and give this more of a fiercey look. Oh, no, not on that layer there. Not on that layer. Not on that layer. Might be on this. That's the nose. That's the eyes. There we go. Maybe on one layer on top of that. Oh, that's the gloss. That's the fire. Somewhere on long hair then. Give him a bit more. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. So if I go a bit quiet, it's not that I'm ignoring people, it's just sometimes like a focus hack goes on, because I've noticed at times when I'm talking and painting I forget something and a mistake gets made, and before you know it, after the stream, I I look at it and go, oh my god, what was I thinking? Yeah, so sometimes I stop for a minute just to look at everything and go, yes, interesting. Yeah, so these things have to be checked. Oh. Interesting. Oh, what is that? Yeah. Gotta spend time looking. So, give them more of a fiercey look. But I think that could work. Alright. don't know, fiercely look Pokemon would be a bit spooky. Let me just see what kind of oh, let's close that. I've done it. Let me just see what how these Flareon, the Flareons look. Yeah, I guess a frowny face like that would be fine. Then a normal like, uh. Maybe just make him less not angry, but just there we go. Yes, I'm trying to make them less. Obviously, they are adorable. There we go. That's that layer. There we go. Maybe it's something I can probably think about along the way when I start painting it. But I think this piece is now ready to render out. I'll probably render this out. It looks kind of finished, right? But this is just tiny. This is a tiny picture. It's a very tiny picture. So we can start rendering this out, blow it up. But before I do that, just gonna fix these paws up a bit. Just a little bit more value here and there, just to give them a little work over, right? Then we're ready to move it across. Because I like to make sure that you know, it looks right. Otherwise, otherwise what will happen is I'll keep going back and forth, and this picture will never get finished, right? It'll never get finished. Yeah, I might jump onto back onto VR this evening again, but there is might be possible talk might be possibly teased into playing some more Fast Mode. That's the problem. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. From my meal this evening, I had scrambled eggs with Nando's hot sauce, because Nando's sauce is a good sauce. It's tasty. I do like Nando's. Have it every weekend. It's like my fail-safe meal. Nando's chicken. So I get some chicken breasts, smother it with the Nando's sauce, slap it into the oven, and it comes out delicious. Comes out just almost pretty much beats, you know, actual Nando's, because it's always been a case of like getting stuff from Nando's tends to be a bit wishy-washy. Sometimes it's a bit rough. You know, it's not rough, but like it's a bit tough or not so tender. Especially if you get takeaway. If you get it there and then, it's pretty decent. But I need bed soonish. Fortunately, about 30-45 minutes. Oh, okay, that's fine. You know, I've got another 1 hour and 26 minutes. Got about another hour left of stream time. Can you believe it? But time goes fast. Time goes fast. And a seed. Oh, I saw your picture there, by the way. You posted on Discord. It's a very nice view. It's a very nice view. That's incredible. It's a nice view from outside, and I think that central part is like a big. You can basically look down to the bottom, yeah. That glass. You can. Yeah, that's my office view, or very close to it. Oh, it's a tad bit higher, I think. Okay. Still very good view. Very nice view. Yeah, I miss being in those office environments, but I like being on the ground floor. especially when you go to lifts, especially when you go into lifts and stuff. It's just like everyone's so boring. You know, so the lift is busy. You have to wait. You know, take the stairs. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's good. It's very nice. It's very nice. Very nice. Very picky about these things, about office buildings. The one I used to go, when I used to go to when I used to work in PR. Oh, lift was glass. Glass. Oh, damn. Okay, that's posh. You got a posh lift. The company when I used to work in PR, the lifts they had there, there was the normal lifts and stuff, but our office place had like its own kitchen, like own like cafe like inside. It's all like sort of semi low cost from then outside prices, but still expensive, like London prices. But it had its own Starbucks there as well, like own Starbucks branded coffee. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll never had lunch from that, and I'll never get lunch from that place. Just never. I'd still go to like Tesco or Sainsbury's. I think it's Sainsbury's. Sorry, Sainsbury's, because Sainsbury's is closer to it. I'll go to a cafe. There's really greasy spoon cafes. They would have like you can get like macaroni cheese and pasta and help you just you get these trays. You just help yourself. You just fill it to the brim. Or lasagna, like get a chunk of lasagna, chuck it into this like container, and pay like £3.50 or £4.50. You know, you can't complain, and you get some salad with it as well. So you know, he's complaining. Yeah. That was my day back in the day of. Okay, I think this is ready. I think this is I can probably tone this up when I start rendering it out. Let's start moving this into the rendering side. So I'm going to close this there. Yep. And I'll save this. Savings first. I'm going to make a new file. Into national paper, A4. I'm going to blow this up just by. I tend to double the size by 110%. Usually 120, but 110% for this one. Then I'll actually, you know what? 120. Let's go for 120, because why not? Another 10% on that. There we go. Just double the size. I'm going to copy this across Valerion. Entitled. There we go. Done. So I'm going to close this now. I might actually keep this as a reference. Actually, actually, you know what? I won't need to do that yet. I'm going to close this off. Ah, wait a minute. What's happened here? Oh no, I have to do. What happened here is I think I made a new file and it decided to. What's going on here? Can I rasterize that? Merge group. Let's do that again. Come on. So yeah, I made a new file that was grayscale, so that's why it went grey. That's nice, isn't it? There we go. Let's do it again. Right, so we copy it across, duplicate across. There we go. That's more like it. So save as. We're going to save it as well. And we call it Valerion. I call it final. Valerion final, because it's a final render. Okay. So I'll make a new copy of the same file. I'm going to merge that down so that becomes a flat. There we go. And I'm going to close this existing one because I don't need it anymore. We've got this. So this piece here, I'm keeping it as a guide. My little guide. Doesn't have to be that big. It'll be a bit smaller. There we go. Not too big. Make sure I scale it down without it being. There we go. Cool. But this piece is one we want to blow up. We want to blow it up. Oh, cannot scale because there's a lot. Ah, that's why. Ah, okay, that's why. Cool. So we're going to unlock that. Cool. Can we scale it now? There we go. I want to try and do. I want to set this to white. I can see this outline. There we go. So that white grid, that little, you can't probably see it there, but it's my there you can probably see it there. That this white line represents the A4 sheet that I hoped for this piece would be in. So just going to get it all in there. carefully. There you go. There we go. Oh. Lock it in. There we go. Let's zoom in a bit. Let's make sure. Oh. Just make sure I want to get just right, so it's nicely centered. Otherwise, it may look a bit weird, right? So, there we go. There we go, done. So that's in place. It's going to transform. Boom. There we go. So we've kind of scaled this up to a large size here. Let's do the nearest. Oh, okay. 1 second. Why has it done that? 1 second. Let's undo that again. What was it? Should we set to automatic? There we go. So I wanted to make sure it scales properly. Oh, hang on. Automatic. There we go. Yeah, sometimes scaling's what you set to on that scaling part, that setting. There's a little thing here. You know, make sure it's set to the right setting. Otherwise, what happens is when it's because if you scale up, you may lose some of the quality. Because when you reduce images, it's reducing quality, right? When you're scaling up, it has to figure out how much, how to, increase quality, but without, making it look blurry. So obviously, it is going to look blurry eventually. But Photoshop has a way of, if you set it automatically, it knows you're trying to enlarge. So it'll try and make it so that it doesn't, it's scaled up nicely and looks nice without ruining it, basically. There we go. That should do the trick. There we go. Yep, works for me. Works for me. So I'm going to keep this in the corner. We've got the Flareon in place. I'm just going to hide the line work. Where's the line work? I'm going to start renaming these layers as well. Flame. Call it Flame. And the Flame could probably stay on its own layer, I think. So if I just do that and call it Flame. Flame. So that can hide for the moment. The Flareon there. This grid can go now. The grid which represented the canvas, I can go. The eye shine, of course, eye shine. We can keep that there. Whoa. Never used Photoshop. I'm okay with GIMP. I tried using GIMP once, and oh man, that was difficult. It was very difficult. I was trying to use it like Photoshop, and it wasn't working with me. Maybe I just need time with it, but yeah, I got frustrated with it. I easily get frustrated if you can't figure something out. It gets incredibly frustrating, and then you just give up. It's like, right, that's it. Yeah, like with Photoshop, Photoshop can be a bit intimidating for new users. It's much like Blender, right? Blender is comprehensive for what it can do. There's so many ways to do multiple things, and Photoshop is no exception. It's the same thing, isn't it? It's like you can do the same thing what I'm doing right now in many different ways. It's just a case of finding what works for you, right? What works for you in terms of process, and yeah. I think with GIMP I was just trying to compare it too much with Photoshop, and I think it behaves differently. I once actually recommended to a work colleague, to try GIMP because they were trying to resize images and stuff, and yeah, they couldn't figure it out, so they called me over. I looked at it. I tried and I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, okay, this is bad. So we ended up just getting that person a license for Photoshop in the end. Try and salvage a license. Yeah. But I'm still trying to remember how I managed to get good, how I managed to get competent in Photoshop. I'm still trying to figure out how it happened. I can't explain it. I know I used to use it a lot, but because before this, before Photoshop, I used to use PaintShop Pro. I don't know if you remember PaintShop Pro. It was another app of its time, and it was really good. It's really good. I know Mr. Lung, who's on Picato. I think he's like 30 seconds behind Twitch, because Twitch is more has a more short window for response. But yeah, he uses PaintShop Pro, and yeah, I'm surprised he uses that. but the thing is, PaintShop Pro is still around. I used to do that. That's when I used to do my fairy art on there. I used to do fairy art with PaintShop Pro. I think I had PaintShop Pro 7. I think PaintShop Pro 7. I can't remember. I don't know which version it was, but I did used to use it, and yeah. Would I go back to it now? Probably not, because after you know, once Photoshop introduced layers, I think I think that whole thing of layers just made things really awesome, isn't it? Didn't it? So I'm just basically bringing the colors together, but keeping the shapes as well. You're right, keeping the shapes. And my music stopped because I think the music has reached the end. I think. Let me check. There we go. Loop. So one of the things I've been trying to look into, which I haven't, is see if I can play other tracks which are not copyrights, sorts. But it's very difficult to know what's allowed and what's not allowed on YouTube. Because the last thing I want is have a recording that I've like this. This is recorded and saved onto YouTube, you see, and with the copyright stuff, it tends to just it'll mute everything. Oh, always games behind. Oh, thank you for the raid there, Nunny. And good evening, people. How are you? How are you, folks? This evening. Evening, Governor. Yes, evening. How was your Half-Life session? Hope it was damn good. And welcome to all the 3 peeps that have joined over from Always Games Behind. As you can see, I'm working on the Flareon from last week. I like to keep my sessions tight, so in terms of working on things only on stream and not outside of stream. All in all, finished Half-Life franchise, done, excluding Alex, so moving to Portal tomorrow. Very nice. Yeah. I've been playing Alex, but I've been playing it slowly. So I've not touched the game. I've not touched the game Alex for almost 3 weeks now, 3 or 4 weeks now. It's I just don't have time to play it as much as I'd hoped I would. But yeah, I need to return to it on a weekend, I think, or something. But there's always stuff going on, right? There's always things to do, and not enough time to game. I mean, multiplayer games are fine, but Alex, you have to put the headset on, you have to just do all these things, and but Portal sounds good. I think you'll enjoy Portal if you've not played it already. Always, I think you'll be enjoying that. Will you play Portal 2 with Tree by any chance? Because Portal 2 is co-op, and I think you and Tree would be a good duo. Some dim values here, dim lighting, yellows. There we go. So I was just talking about paint programs, and I was talking about PaintShop Pro 7. Was what I think is what I used to use before, if I'm right. PaintShop Pro 7, or it might have been one of the PaintShop Pros. And boy, when I discovered how to do like gradients on that, that was like the most amazing thing in the world. I still remember me using gradients on that. Like on most of my pictures, I'd have like a gradient effect going on in it, and wow, I was like, this is amazing. I can do gradient, like, and that was like, what a time that was. But then, looking back at my work, I miss that energy I had, which I was spitting out artwork here and there, left, right, and centre. Whether or not it was good or not was another thing, but it was just like me making stuff, and I think I've just kind of fallen behind on that. I think I'm spending too much time on like this little nitty gritty things. I should just smash it out really fast, and I think I'm gonna start doing that now. I'm gonna start just smashing things out quick and not worry too much about anything else, and just get the pacing right, because I think I'm missing out on making so many bits of artwork. I've actually done so much drafts in the past as well, so I'm trying to get that out of the way too. So I'm just basically, so before bringing in these colours, bringing the shapes in, emphasize on some of these stuff here. Like these curls that this Flareon has. Oh, there you go. Oh, don't save. Don't forget, save. Oh, that would have been a catastrophe there if I didn't save it and it crashed. CS6 has the ability to do recovery, but it's very risque. Very risque. It has saved me in the past, but I don't want to. Yeah, it's best not to even think about testing that theory out. You don't want to be doing bits of art only to have it deleted. You'd be buggered. Buggered, right? So, what time is it? 1 hour 46 minutes have passed since I have started this stream. So I've got about 30 minutes, another 45 minutes or so. I don't know. I've lost time. I'll play by ear. So far, this piece is coming out well. As you can see, I'm just bringing shapes together, enhancing it, bringing these colours together, right? So. Grays in. I've thrown in some greys in here as well, just to give it that some extra push. You see, like so. Right. Very flowery. Like so. Actually, I think might have been Olive Tree mentioned it. I need to start looking. I need to start looking into Blender as well. Do more Blendery stuff. I've not really done showcase much of the Blender stuff I do because it's just awful. It's blooming awful. My 30-minute attempts at making silly things in 3D. A few days ago, on Sunday morning, I tried to make a chair. It didn't work. I tried to make one of those the seats where the back is slightly curled. Yeah, just didn't come out the way I wanted to. In 30 minutes anyway, and then I just deleted it. So that was a failed attempt. But my objective is to try and familiarise myself with the tools, the shortcuts, and all these things that make Blender powerful, right? And like, just like Photoshop, you know, if I know the shortcuts well enough to know what to press, what to do, what shortcuts to press, where to go for things. You know, if I want to do something, you know, these things are important. And same with Blender, right? So, I mean, I thought if I spend time just messing around with it, making things, doesn't matter what I'm making, just make it. I'll start to develop this second nature, that second sense of knowing where things are, and you know, that's good. That means you're halfway there into doing stuff more productive, and that way you don't have having things like knowing how to do stuff won't hinder you. You know, you don't get frustrated. You just get on with it, right? So, but yeah, I'm not quite mastered it yet. I'm not quite mastered it. I'm not quite competent. A bit wishy-washy. But I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. Like all things, takes time. Takes time to master. The whole thing I need to learn is also learn to drive. I still have yet to learn to drive. I've always been concerned about the roads. You know, roads being narrow here, and well, in Barking anyway. Barking has narrow roads, and I'm not a fan of those sort of things, but it's pretty scary. It's pretty scary. Our treasure's turned up. Have some water. Quench that thirst. Water. Hits the spot. Ah, there we go. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah. So, as you can see, I'm not doing much work on it other than just cleaning up the areas, making sure that, you know, the shapes obey what I'm trying to tell them to do and not just become really wishy-washy. So, just flow it through, make it look refined. It's refinement, that's the right way to say. Not rendering, refinement. It's a refinement stage. Just refine it up. There we go. To be honest, I think some of these areas won't even need to be refined because it already looks pretty damn good as it is. You know what I mean? So like things like this, do I need to? I might need to see what the line work looks like though. There we go. So I can probably apply a bit of shadow here like that. See, like just a bit of so just to, you know, give that little areas of interest. There we go. So there you go, like that. So then I can just. There you go. Like so. Yeah. Sorry if I go quiet again. It means I've got my focused hat on. But if there's anything you want to say, if you want to type in chat, feel free to do so. You know, I'm always here, not going anywhere. Conversation is what it's about. Having conversation this lovely evening at 11:41 p.m. It's very late. I have considered trying to stream a bit earlier, but I need that time, that like break in between after work and just basically after work. Excuse me, I'm going to yawn. Oh, there we go. Yeah, having that space in between is important because it means I can just unwind a bit, have something to eat, check the gallery stuff, check my Patreon. Got a Patreon. That's what I've got. So if you want to support my not safe for work stuff, ping me. Let me know. I can send you links to that. It's a bit tricky to send it on the Twitch and stuff. I've been focusing on that. So just recently today I just uploaded some new content for the supporters. So things like that, have to be done. I don't want to do it in the evening because normally after stream, last thing I want to do is do more I just want to relax, just hang out with some people. It's good. It was good to chat with people, and just chill out, especially with with good peeps, good company. I feel very privileged to have a nice Discord group full of pips that I normally talk to. Normally we talk about food, horror films and stuff and whatnot. So if you like horror films, like me, if you like classic horror, you should come and hang out with me. Talk about horror films all day, all evening. So it's all good. It's all good, right? So that part there, I'm gonna amplify this arm a bit, the intensity of it, so I can see like the intensity of the fur. Oh, for that. There you go. Close that in. There we go, like that. There we go. We have some intensity brown, orange there. Here you go. So it's like a nice shade of orange going under the fur there. Like so. Yeah. So, add some fluff around here, so it looks like it's going around the. So it's going around this paw thing, so I'm going to try and show that by bumping this up a bit like this. See? Like so. So it looks like it's actually lifting up. So. Boo, 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 boo. There we go. Yeah. So add some shadow there just to enhance that sense of depth on that fur, on that fluff thing, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't know what these things are called. I should probably read these things up, read up on these things, right? Okay, that's the paw there. Oh, my laptop just decided to almost go in sleep mode there because it's been sitting there doing nothing, thinking, why have I not been given any attention? There we go. Sweet. Just gonna darken that up a bit. Cool. Looks like a flower. Looks like more like a flower than a Pokemon, right? So I'm gonna start working on the tail now a bit, just to diverse myself around. So I don't want to like focus on one. I don't like to focus on one area too long. Just like to bounce around like a bouncy ball, bouncy ball. And I'm not put this under the layer, so it's fine. I wanted to do much on this either, since it's all there, right? It's just to get that kind of flow going, right? There we go. Yeah. Looks cool to me, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Thank you, yeah, thank you. I don't think I'll get this finished in this session. That's the thing. keep saying that. Yeah, this will be finished. Yeah, no, this will be finished in this session. No. I keep bouncing around. Like keep tinkering with things. I stop doing that. Commit to it. I'm never satisfied with things. I keep looking at it and going, I can make it better. I can make it better. And then that circle just keeps going and knowing when to stop. So I will be making a hard stop once I reach a certain point in this piece. I'll be like, that's it, this piece is done. Move on to the next piece. Move on to the next painting. So I'm just thinking of what other Pokemons to paint. Maybe a Charizard, because I'm not doing a Charizard, or maybe a Bulbasaur. Bulbasaurs are pretty cool. So there's quite a lot of Pokemons to paint, so I'm going to be thinking about these things. You got itchy nose. Every time I stream, I get itchy nose. I don't know what's causing it. Hang on again. Itchy nose. Sometimes I do this or like this, or looks like I'm punching my nose in. Itch comes from somewhere. I'm not sure where. Get an itch. Every time I paint, there's an itch. Every time I game, there's an itch as well. An itchy beard. Maybe it's a beard thing. Maybe the beard is causing the itch. I'm not sure. I was actually thinking this summer I might just shave this all off. Just be a clean shaved individual. It'll knock off like 10 years off my face. So I might have to do that. Right? So I may have to consider. That is a Flareon, yes. Yes it is. It's missing the fire though. Got a little flamey thing out of its mouth. How are you, RH Wolf? How are you this evening? So you have Aniseed Wolf, and now we have an RH Wolf. There's a lot of wolves that turn up. It's kind of wolves. Got a wolf convention thing going on. A wolf convention. Wolf meetup. What's going on? What is going on here? I'm good on DBD to get practice in go against New Killer on 15th of June. Oh, Dead by Daylight. Okay, Dead by Daylight. Right, gotcha. I was wondering what DBD was. I'm like, what's DBD? New abbreviations. I have to learn these new abbreviations and fast, otherwise I'll look like I wouldn't look cool. What's she talking about? What's she talking about? Hold on. They're hunting bunnies. Oh, that's what they're doing. Oh, of course. Lung would. I had a feeling Lung or someone would say that. You know, it's like sense the rabbitiness. Merge some of these elements in to make it look a bit fluid. There we go. its nemesis also owns a Leon and Jill. Oh, okay, so you're like a Resident Evil kind of thing going on. Is this in some sort of special reason why it's like? Is it because of like an anniversary or something? Interesting. Let's bring some of that orange back again here. There we go. Yeah. Yes, the anniversary. Okay, I get you. That makes sense. Yeah, because otherwise, it seems a bit unusual for a game like that to have Resident Evil characters unless it's for a reason. These things always have a reason for them to be launching, right? Yeah. Just a heads up, guys. As I've got about 26 minutes ish. 20 minutes, 26 minutes ish. You want to come like Flareon? Yeah, it's so fluffy. It's like it's firing out like fire. I don't know. Yeah. Every evolution I've made so far, I've made them show their potential. Except for Eevee, I think Eevees don't really have any special abilities. I think Eevees are just Eevees, right? They're not really they're not like these ones. They don't have any special powers. So yeah, I think after this session, I will be most likely hanging out on Discord for a bit, and then maybe just pop by on a VR chat just to see what the world that I've myself and Mr. Lung have kind of jointly created for our community. Obviously, Mr. Lung is the foundation of this build. He's done like a majority of it, which is like phenomenal. If you've not seen it, check it out. It's called London Fur's VR World on VR Chat, and I've done some illustrations on the wall and stuff on the tube. It's a proper like London experience. It's like being at a Furmeet without actually being at a Furmeet. That's how cool it is. So if you see me there, you might see me walking around in my Haru model. She's not for eating though. She's not for eating. Do not eat her. Right, RH Wolf. I'm looking at you, RH Wolf. No eating Haru. She's adorable. She's not for eating. Not for eating. She's adorable. So I'm trying to refine these fur things. I need to probably check some more on the reference of tails of a fennec. Maybe a fennec might be a good example. These are fennecs after all, kind of like a cross between a fennec, aren't they? If someone can correct me on that, feel free to correct me. Any Pokemon pros? Mr. Lung, are you a Pokemon pro? I'm sure you know Eevees. Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups again. Hiccups keep coming from anywhere. Boop. I think that hiccups could mean a sign that my stream's coming near to an end. That's why, isn't it? It's a sad violin session. Stream coming to an end soon. Well, actually, it's still plenty of time. It's like it's only 2 hours 7 minutes. So not too bad. I thought time would be going quicker, but it's not. So that's good. It's good. Do that there. Yeah. Mr. Lung, are you going to be about on Discord later, or are you going to be give it a miss and get some work done? What's your what's your objective for today? I might actually start. I'm tempted to maybe do some extra work. I was actually thinking of do some more artwork, but it'd be nice to still wind a bit, because I know I was speaking to a dog toy. Maybe do some more Phasmo. Eevee's the best sauteed. Oh my god! I thought that was an answer about what Eevees really are. But you're talking about cooking them. I think that conversation about you know what has kind of gotten to you. I think are you becoming like one of those people now? Are you becoming one of those people? Are you? Are you? Mr. Man? Close that in a bit. So I want this to be more rim light than actual tail. But it may have like some really hard blues going for it. Maybe just there we go. There we go. Just a bit. That's better. Cut through that. I was actually thinking maybe on Sundays, maybe just to do occasional, maybe do some streaming on Twitch, art streaming or something along those lines, or maybe game streaming. Try and increase my stream time, because I noticed I've been doing like streaming. I've been streaming, but I could do more. It's always been a bit. You got a belly for it. Ah, I see what you mean there. I see what you said there. Oh. RH, if you're still there, are you still there? Or you've disappeared? You disappeared for good. Just gonna say if you ever should you come. Oh. Honestly, you're still here. Good. Just checking. Just in background thing. No, that's fine. I was gonna ask RH Wolf if she has she's pondered to visit London, because I know they both you know. Her and her partner live in Newcastle, correct? So it's a bit of a distance. But we'll be off soon. Yeah. Of course. No, you'll be going to bed soon. Yeah. I've got about 20 minutes left now. 29 minutes left of my crummy session for Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, night for now. Okay, are you going? Okay, Annecy, you take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. Sleep well. Ciao. Yeah, RH, are you there? Give us a sign. RH. Give us a sign. I don't think they're there, Mr. Lung. I think everyone on Twitch, all 4 people, are ghosts. They're really ghosts. Spooky ghosts. Just gonna add some blue in there, just to really. There we go. So I've added some blue into this tail just to give it some oomph. Actually, maybe much. I think what it needs is like extra dark blue. I think blue grey desaturation. Like so. There we go. I'm gonna push the tail, the foot out a bit more towards us though. So. So yeah, I was just saying before, I may ponder this Saturday to go out to London, but Fuzzle's on. Forgot about it, which I almost forgot about, but should be fine. I mean, virtual den, you don't have to be sitting there in the virtual den. It'll just be what's it called, a web page, and just if an order comes through, it comes through, isn't it? That sort of thing, and then yeah. Anything else? Let's see. No pings from whatsoever. No ping in. Cool. Yeah. Tail's looking a bit more nicely fluffy there. Fluffy tail. That's better. Add a bit of warmth there, just enough to shine that across, right? You know what? Tomorrow, if I do go on Saturday, sorry, if I do go out, I'll try and look for any Korean fried chicken places. Don't think I'll find any, but I'll try and keep an eye out. Korean fried chicken. Or if all else fails, I'll just go to that lovely place they went before with the noodles, Yamagoya, which is a wonderful Japanese eatery. Fills the hole of when you're hungry. Knock this back a bit. Just transition. Just transition of shadow. Lighting coming down from that fire. It's just that fire, that part I want to hide, but maybe a bit of a subtle glow. There we go. Not enough to carry it across, but it depends on the kind of hair it is. But a few strands may manage to get through. Oh, which reminds me, since all this spooky darkness feel, I need to watch more episodes of Castlevania. I don't know if anyone who's watching has been has been tuned in to watch Castlevania. I highly recommend it, but season 4 is already out, and I need to catch up with that. I was meant to watch it this Saturday and Friday, and I passed out. You know, so tired to watch it all. So I need to make time for that. There we go. So I've got a nice little tail thing going there. There you go. That shouldn't be more. There we go. More. There you go. Run down kind of colour. There we go. Cool. Sweet. Maybe that could be a bit more reddish, I think. Maybe a bit more red. Maybe more of a... Like that. stretch. Ooh. Always have a little stretch. If you don't stretch, you start to get pins and needles. I was getting a bit pins and needles on my elbow there, just drawing. Need to like do some weights as well. I've not done any weights in a while. I'm gonna have to like get into that sort of mentality again. You know, picking up some weights, doing some weightlifting, pump those muscles up. I used to do like a lot of weightlifting back last year. I didn't do as much this time around. I used to do it every 3 days, 3 times a week. Bicep curls. I stopped. Then I just stopped. So I need to like get back into that habit. Checking out the VR chat talk in London Furs. It's pretty hilarious. Yeah, it's very nice. It's nice to see that. Like I said, nice to see the world has expanded. You know, like people using it. Something that, you know, helping to, you know, give the community something to use, especially on VR chat. Because there's not many good worlds out there. I think. Say it, and I'll happily say it, you know, we've made something that's is really good. I'm sure Mr. Lung is would agree with that. There we go. That's a tail render. I might separate this from the body, I think. Yeah. Tail. Let's get the BG in a separate layer. Oh. Where's this layer? Oh, nothing on that layer. Okay, get rid of it. BG. Let's close this in. Okay. Oh, let's get these out there. There we go. There we go. What's that layer? That's the line now. That can stay off. In fact, I can probably go. Don't need it. Cool. So the tail is separate from the body. Background's separate as well. That's good. All good. So yeah, Mr. Lung, are you gonna be joining me on Discord later, or are you gonna be doing your hard work of worky, Mr. Workaholic? What's your plan? Let's turn the flame off for the moment, because the flame can be a bit intimidating for people to see. Some hard orange in there. Some saturation. There we go. Have to wait for a while for Mr. Lung to respond, because Picato delays is so long. It's the longest delays in the world. Oh. It's going to merge that in, I think. There we go. Let's merge that in, and that one there. No, that's no. That should be curled in as well because it's. There we go, that's better. Oh, he was away taking a dump. Okay. Now I was just asking, are you gonna be lurking around on Discord later after the session, or are you gonna be doing your stay out and just do your work? It's fine if you have to do your work. Work matters. It pays the bills. Pays the bills. Just getting these curls in just to get that sense of probably work. Okay, that's fine. Forward ask. It's always good to ask. Good to ask. Yeah. So we're coming close. Got 5 minutes left of my session. So I guess I can just start with my closing statements and stuff whilst I do this here. So yeah, it's been a nice stream again. As always. Always a pleasure to have people drop by and hang out for a bit. And I'll be back again, obviously tomorrow. Try and continue this piece and try and get it finished. As you can see, I'm still mishmashing around with it because I like to keep doing these things. It's not nice, it's not good practice, but try to make it good. Or make it looking good. Then you got to spend a bit of time doing so, right? So I guess it can be a valid thing, but not to a point where it sticks, for eternity, right? We're not going for like it'll be ready in like 10 years time, right? It's gonna be ready by tomorrow. So I'm almost in my mind, I've got it's like a deadline in my head. It's like, oh, gotta get this done. Yeah. So I want to get it done. Want to get it done. Time's at 2 hours 26 minutes, so nearly reaching that mark. Yeah, so if you're watching and you're new to this to my streams, I just a word of warning, I always do like 2 hours and 30-minute streams because it's a nice burst of streaming and painting, and gaming and whatnot, rather than doing like long sessions like this, which can take ages and stuff. It's nice to just give me a second. Oh, someone just pinged me. I just gotta where's it gone? There we go. Oh, my stream's going. It bounced there. In terms of connection stuff. So yeah, have a ponder of what Pokemon work on next. I'm still pondering. Charizard's a bit too predictable, but I guess going for the common ones are great, aren't they? Like, I mean, Pikachu. Everyone knows Pikachu. I don't know if Pikachu will be worth doing because, you know, it'd be nice to go for the ones that, you know, exotic-y ones like this, right? Don't know what you guys think. Exotic Pokemon. But then again, these ones are not exotic, are they? I don't know. I might need to double check them. Is a Flareon, or are these all, you know, are they exotic, or are they just basically the general Pokemon you get? Some orange in here because the heat is what's gonna. Yeah, there you go. Colour around there. Maybe some. Brightness on that. Phone needs to be charged as well. I mentioned before, it's still pretty damn good at the moment. Oh, there we go. Do the same kind of thing here, like really intense orangey heat from the heat. From the flames. That's what I'm trying to aim for. Trying to aim for that. Okay, so I've gone over the 2-hour 30 mark, so I'll give another 5 minutes and then I'll cease because I did start a bit late, so that could be the case as well. But problem is I've gone past the midnight mark here, so obviously I need to get some rest. No rest, no rest, more caffeine. Oh man, I could tell you something, Nuni. Right, I had coffee once. I think I mentioned this last week. I think I had coffee, and it was like this was after the stream. I had a bit of coffee left, and I drank it all, and I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't sleep. I actually went to sleep properly around about 3:30. It was bad. That was because the caffeine really kicked in then, so I made the mistake of like finishing off the coffee, and I kind of regret doing that. So obviously I finished the coffee now, but normally like I would like take sips, whilst I'm painting. But I think during that session I forgot to like finish the coffee off, so I had like coffee left over. Like after the stream, I just drank it. It's like I can't let it go to waste, and yeah, I paid the price for it. Oh man, that was one hell of a. Don't want to be doing that again. That was a. I mean, I'm happy to do it on a Friday. That kind of tactic, but not on a working week. I was like, just laid there like I can't sleep. Like I was so like high. I was like, ooh, woo, 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 woo. Because normally coffee, when I drink coffee, like when I'm streaming, when I'm drinking coffee, I don't really feel tired. I feel like I still feel the fatigue of it, but I don't feel tired. Um, yeah, just, I was tempted to revert back to energy drinks, but yeah, because I used to drink. Funny enough, I used to drink Red Bull at Confuzzled. Like, I drink 1 can of it at the start of a dealer's den, and 1 can per day at dealer's den. That's it. I wouldn't drink any more because it's just, yeah. But just it's like a quick pick me up because obviously, again, considering the parties and stuff I get up to and I need to stay awake. I need to be like on the ball. So 1 can of Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull, to keep me going. And normally that works just for a brief second. You can feel the energy kicking in, the caffeine, but then it dies out eventually. But it's enough to just tie me over, right? And yeah. Okay, should probably call it time, I think. Yeah, just call it time. Well, looks like we're making some good progress there. Very good progress. We'll turn off the layers so you can see the difference. There you go. So we added more features there, just refining, cleaning, keeping the most of the shapes intact, as you can see. So it's getting there. Thanks for chilling out. Yeah, no worries, man. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yeah, it's been a lovely session. I'm gonna jump onto Discord for a bit. I might just do some gaming, or maybe just check out VR chat, see if that room that's been made, see if there's any people in there. I normally just go in there and watch what people get up to in those rooms. It's just like a pot plant. But yeah, I might. If there's some people that want to play some Phasmo, I might jump in a couple of games of Phasmo in. But yeah, I'm gonna call it for now. I'll be back tomorrow. So until next time, we switch to full cam mode. Here we go. Keep watching the skies, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good evening, guys, or have a good afternoon, wherever you are. See you later. Bye bye. Bye bye.